Another quick update. I picked up some divination urns while training divination because I remembered they existed. Could only get the decorated ones, which need 82 crafting. So I had to spend 50k on a crafting potion to be able to put these on. Guess it's not too bad though, because this will last me probably as long as I need them to, and I have 2 more doses of the crafting potion. So I also checked out this memorial to the 2 Gothics for the first time. Unfortunately, it locks you into not having chronicle fragments for a day in the tutorial, which is very fun because reasons. So I'm now getting Gothixian butterflies instead of chronicles, which is a massive pain because I want 100 XP. Anyways, I've been using these strands here to charge up these various things. Some of them have useful powers that I might use, but I think, yeah, we're gonna get some XP here. Solid. That was like, what, 18-ish K XP, which is not too bad. If we're getting the groove of running around and picking these things up, you have to prestige at least 3 times or something like that to reap the full benefits, I believe. That might not be true, I don't know. But either way, I think it's worth it if we can pick up a decent chunk of XP like that. Okay, so apparently I can pick one now. It just wasn't letting me before when I only had one. I do want this one because I think it'll be good for woodcutting, and probably would have been good before I already went and used mine for the day, but since we can only pick one, I guess I'll pick the increased spring duration for now, since that's relevant and it is what we're currently doing. So we ended up getting to 64 divination just a bit earlier, finished up my last cache for the day, and turned in chronicle fragments and sitting at about 434k XP. Also got to 41 hunter, which is something I forgot about the normal divination training, that chronicles are amazing for some early hunter XP, especially on double XP, so that is very nice in my opinion. Next thing I want to try out is some thieving though. Thieving is actually the skill I have the most XP in across all versions of the game, and is one of my favorite in all versions of the game that I've played, including old school, older RS2, RS3, and even classic. Actually, classic is kind of, or in thieving in classic is kind of like Slayer in a way, in that it's kind of like a skill you train while training combat at the same time, because when you failed the pickpocket in classic, you would engage in combat with somebody. And pickpocketing was pretty much the main way to train it. Anyways, I have a few levels I want to get before I start the feud. That'll be a decent boost, and then I will do some whatever capers I can for the Thieves Guild, with the goal of unlocking safe cracking at level 62. That's something I've never done before, but something I do want to check out, so that'll be interesting to see. Also, we've got like over a mil worth of energy here from close to 2 mil even from training divination, so nice little bonus. After a long bit of questing through the lag fest that is bonus XP weekend, I'm gonna keep saying that out of habit. Bonus XP live, I guess, is what I should be calling it, since that's what they're calling it, but finally finished the feud up to 37 thieving, which means we can do both the north and south side doors of the Thieves Guild, so it should be even faster to get levels from now on. Normally I don't record this, but here's 60 rune crafting from Wicked Hood dailies. Yeah, pretty much that's the only thing I've been doing for XP since leaving Runespan. Just a little bit here and there, adds up over time. We also had a agility challenge that I went ahead and finished up because we need a 40 for one of the Thieves Guild capers, and unfortunately we didn't quite make it. So what I think I'm going to do is do this absolute atrocity of buying some Silverhawk Downs and putting them in the Silverhawk boots that we have in our bank, and hoping that gets us there with the bonus XP that we have. So I'm just finishing up with this caper here. I think it's Lost Your Marbles is the name of it. Yeah, over here. Apparently, turning these things in, which is a part of the mini quest, is eligible for bonus XP, which is, I guess, pretty awesome, but extremely unexpected. You will not hear me complaining about it, though. I also didn't realize that these doors were possibly the most meta training method in RS3 for anything. Every world has the doors already open. Not even kidding. It's insane, and I've never seen more people doing one thing for training on RS3 than open these doors. It just blows my mind. There's another 5k XP, bringing us up to 51. Got a little over, or a little under 200k, I think, to get to 62. Let's check that. A little over, actually, yeah. 221k. That would be like just over an hour if I could actually focus on the doors. I don't know if it's a separate instance now. It looks like it might be. Especially if these are... No. Oh, wait, yes. They are closed. Alright, which is my motivation for doing this now as opposed to waiting. Need some more lockpicks, but... yeah, gonna get back to trying this and hopefully have more luck. There's 60, just 2 more levels until we're done with the doors and onto safecracking. This is once again much faster than I expected it to be, and with Lost Your Marbles done, it seems like we were instance with people that only have that mini quest done, and it seems like we're not having to hop as much to find an open world. Or I guess that's a closed world, isn't it? But this last door should take us up to 62 thieving, which is the requirement for the last caper. And we got from whatever it was, 51 to 62 in 59 minutes, 30 seconds. That's about 220k XP, which is pretty insane to me for a skill at this level, so I'm very impressed with that. Obviously saves here once we finish off this caper. Unfortunately, we need 40 agility. We do have like just enough feathers to do that. So I'm around like do my wicked hood or something, and we'll have that by the end of it. Ah, we finally got bonds. Good thing I was just about to run out of membership. That was an interesting mini quest. It's probably been like at least 8 years since I've done it, and I think I've only done it once, so I didn't really remember that much about it, but it was pretty fun. So now we've unlocked safecracking that, so I guess it's time to look up a guide on that. Alright, I just had a couple minutes of doing this, and it is insanely fast and also pretty fun. I think this will be... I thought I might not like it based on how it is, but or at least I didn't know I'd like it this much. I could easily see this being my favorite method of training thieving, and not just because of the XP rates. They could honestly be quite a bit lower, and I think I'd still like it just as much. So probably going to be doing this for quite a while. I honestly don't know how long it's been. It can't have been that long, but you can see from the timer up above there if you're paying attention to that sort of thing, but there's 70 thieving already. I started today at 28. This is absolutely nuts. And I don't know, I'm just having a blast with this. Camouflage fragments. That's for an invention thing, I believe, but I've never experienced that myself. So divination's taking a bit of a backseat right now. I never mentioned why I wanted to train thieving, apart from it being one of my favorite skills. Getting 90 will unlock player-owned ports for us, which reminds me I haven't been going to Meg really at all since I first did, or maybe the second time, I don't remember. But yeah, getting to 90 will unlock ports for us, and realistically, it's not that far away based on how this is going. Just picked up 80 thieving, and as well as that, earlier today got 65 divination, close to 66 from a cache. Can access the empty throne room now, which I've never experienced for myself. That didn't make any sense, I don't think, but moving on. I don't know if it'll work with double XP, but I think I'm gonna go check it out because I kind of want some AFK time after doing a bit of thieving. I mean, it honestly hasn't been that much, but still. Oh, we also got this lamp from helping Meg out down here in player-owned ports, which gets us 26 Slayer. This seems pretty chill. Honestly, not too bad. it is much less complicated than I thought it would be, but I guess now that I think of the agility is said to be pretty thoughtless. I don't know, that was maybe a too harsh of a way of saying it, but AFK is what I've heard about it. So I'll definitely be partaking in that once I get to 65 agility. I think it's the same required as divination, but requirement. But maybe it's 60, I'm not really sure. I just assume it's 65 since that's the divination requirement, but we'll definitely return here for that. For now, I am probably just going to finish this out. I don't know how much XP exactly you get from this, but worth doing anyways, I guess. It's like slightly higher than the level 60 divination spot, I think. And we're on double XP, so this is actually more AFK than typical divination, I believe. So I've decided to go ahead and join this friends chat. I can leave now because it might be filling up, or I'm at least filling a slot that somebody else could fill. Decided to go ahead and join the friends chat, Whirlpool D&D, to find the traveling merchant on the days that there are worthwhile purchases, and there are at least 2 this time. The unstable air runes are 100% worth it. These give 5k runespan points each. And for 250k, I'm tempted to buy the Dragonkin lamp, honestly. I don't know what I would use it on. Pretty much all of my high skills are things that are fast, or otherwise not worth using the lamp on. Especially for 250k. I might dump it into agility. Let's do it. I'm gonna get flamed in the comments for this. Just kidding. Nobody comments. No, I don't really know. Summoning 8k. Yeah, none of this is looking great, and I don't think you can bank this, so... Let's... yeah, just go agility, I guess, even though that's not even gonna get us a level. Divination is 16k. Crafting, smithing, 25k. Yeah, screw it. Anyways, spent way too much time on this clip. Up to 16k runespan points. Might teleport there and see if that's enough to get us an upgrade. Okay, that is well enough to get us an upgrade. These things are much cheaper than I remember them being, so let's go ahead and buy a Wicked Cape. Thanks for the dialogue that just exits you out of things immediately. Why is this so complicated to buy, but nothing else in this game has a confirmation? And with that, we now get extra essence from Wicked Hood. Not too bad. Oh, and extra runes, apparently. Forgot about that part. At some point, I think you unlock an extra teleport, maybe once you get the full outfit, which we're only about 10k points away from anyways. Massive pouch. If this works with the archaeology relic that stops your pouches from degrading, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I'm not sure I see myself using the giant pouch too much. It's been quite a while since I've recorded a clip, I think. I think it's been a few days for me, but maybe the counter hasn't gone down much. I've mostly been sitting in the empty throne room doing divination there, just about to hit 75. And I think there might just barely be enough time left, and I'm kind of wasting it here, to finish out 80 by the end of bonus XP Live. Well, I guess by the end of my time here, because that's the important part. Anyways, I took a quick detour because I had a 100 daily challenge, and I wanted to see if Big Chinchampa counted for it. To my surprise, it does. I honestly wasn't expecting it. And it also gives Hunter Strange Rocks, which I must have known at some point, because I used to do this D&D all the time, but I forgot. Anyways, that should put us up to, yeah, 46 Hunter from 41, I believe. It also counts for bonus XP, so that was a pretty good deal. There's a comp requirement for this. I don't know if I'm ever gonna go for comp, but may play more of this in the future. It's honestly not too bad. You just run in circles and catch stuff. But there's a comp requirement of getting 1111 points, which obviously I did not do, so may come back to this later. This is honestly the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in a game ever. Look at how stock still these animations are. Okay. Yeah, I've moved on to the Hall of Memories because the empty throne room is not AFK enough that I can really do anything except watch a video, and then most of the time I'm just listening anyways. As in I can't play another account. Well, I can, it's just more of a pain than I want it to be for something that's AFK, so moved here because it's faster XP per hour, and yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. No way. Holy crap. Okay. Just, going about my day. Get the first skilling pet. Oh, this is completely undeserved. I've done caches and double XP exclusively, and I'm at 1.3 mil XP getting this pet. This is the... I didn't know what it was at first. Didn't see this message or anything. Let me hurry up and hop here. But this is the first time I went to fill up my bot that I had. The little memory bot thing that they have there. Before coming back to this friends chat. And so this is my first time siphoning this thing, or whatever it is, harvesting, with an empty inventory spot. So I was like, oh, maybe, I'm like, is this a piece of lore or something that I missed out on? Absolutely not. Honestly, I was expecting to get 0 pets throughout the course of this account, so this is already above average so far. I'm gonna have to... let's just inspect it. Yeah, we did it. Let's might as well go ahead and have that flawless round too, once I can figure out how to do that. Scaling pets, here we go. Let's do it. Yes. Amazing. Honestly, this is probably one of the better looking pets in my opinion. I mean, it's just a wisp that follows you. There are definitely some cooler ones like Newt? No, that's not what his name is it? Or is it Newt? I don't know. It is a Newt though, for sure. That can't be its name, right? Anyways, I'm running on here, so back to doing this thing. So it's taken me a little over an hour to fill these jars, and I've gotten, let's see, a little over 100k XP. But the main payoff is offering these jars of memories. And it's probably inefficient of me to store them up, but I did feel like doing it. And I was wondering if this counted towards urns. Apparently they do, which is... Oh, okay. I was going to say there's some wasted potential there, but it just carries over to the next urn, which is very nice. I'm not sure how big of the jump is from level to level here. Let's find out. Apparently not at all. I guess it stays the same. Anyways, yeah, the main payoff is depositing these jars, as I said. Even more so when you've got urns to fill along with that. I started here with like 41 urns and one that was active. But yeah, this is honestly not too bad. If we go up here, it's gonna be looking like 195k XP, thereabout, in a little over an hour. So I guess this is I mean, we knew this was going to be the case, but this is way faster than the empty throne room, which I was getting like 100 to 110 per hour, and this is, let's see, 195 over, let's call it 70 times 60, getting like 170. Okay, that's actually quite a bit less than I thought it was. But still, off double XP, that would be like 85k an hour at this level is still not too bad. And if we look at, set a goal of 80 here, we're about 400k away, so a little over 2 hours at full focus. I don't think I'll be at full focus the entire time, but still, not too much longer left, and we should be able to finish with some time left. And honestly, I'd probably just go straight back to safe cracking anyways. So I basically just gotten up for the day, maybe like an hour ago, and finished off all the jars we need for 80 divinations. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. I hope it is anyways. I did like a rough calculation to be sure, but this should definitely get us there. Even without accounting for the urns, I believe. And honestly, I cannot believe that we fully unlocked Invention in this time frame. Towards the end there, I was expecting to fall short on Divination by quite a bit. Not so much that I wouldn't have just done it, though. So, either way, pretty solid in my mind. We also unlocked a bunch of quest requirements, so yeah. I don't know if Invention can, whatever it's called, benefit from the double XP situation, or like discovering things. I haven't done very much Invention at all. On my main, when it came out, I got up to maybe like 40 something. So as far as I'm concerned, this skill is completely new to me because that was like 4 years ago and I've forgotten everything since then. So I might go over there and give it a shot. There's also some stuff we can make, like been collecting these divination fragments here. We have 5,400 of those, which is enough for one piece only. Quite a decent ways from the second piece, but we're also getting like camouflage fragments, so we can get skilling fragments and all that other jazz past level 70 and their respective skills, I believe. And that's an early unlock at 20 Invention. So yeah, I think I might go check this out, but otherwise I might be finishing off the time here, 2.5 hours, with thieving at safes. Alright, so you do 50% bonus XP, so I got 300 there instead of 200. So I'm just going to finish up this tutorial. Probably the worst time to do this since we're still on bonus XP, but I don't know, I just feel like doing it, and it's largely inconsequential. I do kind of want 90 thieving for ports, but we can get that some other time if we need to, or just take a little bit longer to do that. It's our first Invention level, woo! Alright, we've done pretty much all we can do with Invention for now. Got up to level 7, decent bit headed to our total level, I guess. Close to 300 total levels gained and over 10 mil XP over the course of this bonus XP live, which is very solid in my opinion. That being said, I think we're just going to go move on to safe cracking again. Here's 83 thieving, which I believe unlocks the last set of safes before we get to 90, which is probably our stopping point for the near future. We have just over an hour left of double XP, and we did have these protein things that I forgot I had, so I'm going to use up those, including the planks on construction. I have these memories because I went to grab planks, but accidentally grabbed memories. Then I have these cogs, which I wasn't expecting to be able to use. It's probably a huge waste to use them, but it's not a huge deal anyway, since Invention's kind of a fast skill, so might as well use these up. I'll come back once I'm done using those up. So the cogs got us to 10 Invention, also got 64 farming from the player-owned farm beehives. And I forgot I had some training dummies, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and use those. I've got some for skilling as well. And the idea here was to get the pulse core boost, which I guess I did. So I'm going to hop to another world now. I'm just going to be training range with this because I feel like it's probably going to be one of the more annoying combat styles to train, at least based on things I've heard. So yeah, and then if I have time after using up all of these, I will use the skill training dummies on either hunter or agility, not quite sure yet. So the range training dummies took us up to 50 range and 40 constitution, which is very nice. Great to skip those early levels, and now we have a new highest level of combat. And the remainder of those skilling dummies got us to 46 agility. Went ahead and went with agility over hunter or something because I feel like agility is the most annoying for me personally at the moment. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna probably chill out, use the rest of these memories for now, and call it a day because we've only got 30 minutes left. I don't think there'll be much else after that. If so, I'll probably just like burn some electric fire making something else that's inconsequential, and then we will wrap up the episode. And this will be the last level of our first bonus XP event. 46 fire making, up from 32 I think, and as the last few seconds run out, we have clocked in somewhere around 12 mil XP, which is an average of like 250k XP an hour, which I guess isn't too bad considering how much divination we did, which is quite a bit below that rate. We also did quite a lot of construction though, which is insanely fast. Well, I say quite a lot, it was like an hour at most. Anyways, close to a few levels there as well. Over 320 total levels, I believe. Started somewhere around 11:30. Can't quite remember now. But anyways, let's take a look at the status page, or summary page I suppose, after getting some of the more expensive things out of our bank. Because I do want to do another price check, because as ridiculous as it is, I'm 100% certain we profited over the course of this. Well, okay, maybe not 100%, but somewhere around 100%. 34 mil. I'm pretty sure that is significantly more than we started with, or at least noticeably more. Probably just because we've been doing Viswax each day, and that's a lot of money adding up over time. It's been about a week, I guess, but still. If you go over to the summary page now, obviously we didn't do any quests, because bonus XP, but we did end up getting our first skilling pet, which is a major surprise to me. Let's just bring that out, I suppose. Oh, right, there's an interface. Yep, there's Willow. Just, yeah. Just living life, apparently. Doing its thing. I don't know. I like the pet. And it's our first one, so it's always going to be special, right? Anyways, back to the summary page. Once again, gained over 300 levels, 12 mil XP. We unlocked Invention, which was my primary goal in this bonus XP weekend. Given how much money we had left over, we definitely could have gone for something more like training Herblore a bit more, or another Bible. What's even considered a Bible that's worth using bonus XP time on? I guess summoning, we didn't do any prep for that though, so. Anyways, probably got a few achievements here. I don't remember what we started with, but again, main concern of those levels. Anyways, that is going to wrap up our time for this episode. So, if you've enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, comment. I'll be down in the comments responding if appropriate. And yeah, thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we're probably gonna try to slam out a bunch of quests.